Jesus, what's going on? I can never understand what's...
Basically, The Promised Neverland is another show about orphans. I don't know why, but there's a lot of orphans in anime. Trust me, I did my research. There's over 91 pages listing orphan characters on Anime Planet. You got Seto Kaiba, Naruto, Sasuke, Goku, Natsu, Rin, Ace, Sabo, Gaara, and many more. Welcome to Gracewood House, an orphanage isolated from the rest of the world, where the happiest little children are raised in a loving and caring environment. Sounds pretty nice, doesn't it? This anime is surprisingly wholesome. Unlike most anime, there's no sadness nor sorrow here, just good vibes.
My family was brutally murdered by my older brother.
So no clue why it says horror or thriller in the genres, that just seems a bit sus. You know what? Must be a mistake. Our protagonists, Emma, Norman, and Ray, have genius level intellect and bright futures ahead of them. You have Norman, the strategist, Emma, the gutsy and athletic one, and Ray, the edgelord, who's a balance between the other two in terms of talent. And just like the Uchihas, he's got a pretty solid poker face. So it makes for an interesting dynamic and interaction between all the characters, since everybody just has different motives. It's pretty cute. You just see Emma, Ray, and Norman trying their hardest to please Mama and eventually be adopted into a loving family. So what could go wrong? Yeah, I lied. This anime is not wholesome in the slightest. Maybe in the first 5 minutes, but not the rest of the show, that's for sure. It's a psychological fest between our orphan trio who discover the dark truth of not only their orphanage and Mama, but the demon-infested outside world. Yeah, these aren't the type of parents you want to be adopted by. A moment of silence for the bunny, Connie. Essentially, this entire time, Mama has been grooming these kids, not in like the Smash community sense of grooming, but as in breeding them like cattle to sell them off as livestock. The jig is up. The cat is out of the bag and Mama has officially f***ed up, so the organization sends in reinforcements. So now, not only do these kids have to deal with the cool, calm and calculated Mama, but now they have to handle the unhinged, promotion-hungry crone. The situation is looking bleak, and you would assume that these two could handle these kids, but surprisingly, no. It's f***ing intense. So for a while, the show has you at the edge of your seat, sweating as at any moment these kids could get shipped off, right? And you have this intense 2v3 battle going on between the orphans and Sister Crone and Mama, and it's just, wow. Like, if I was in this situation, what I would do is just straight up escape and forget everybody else, but it would be easy for these three to escape, but they have to carry the entire team, especially this guy. So as we reach the finale of what I would say is the best anime of winter 2019, or just 2019 in general, the kids do finally manage to escape from Mama's clutches. It's pretty rare that I empathize with an antagonist in an anime or just any work of fiction in general. But Isabella's backstory is so f***ing sad. She was just like these kids, you know, being groomed to be sold off to these monsters. But all she wanted to do was live, so she worked hard to get to where she was at now, even if it meant selling out her own kind. In her own twisted way, she kind of did the kids a favor because at the end she just gave up and just let them go, right? So she's the only person I actually felt bad for in this entire show, not even the kids, because I feel like she went through a lot and eventually she reclaimed her humanity, kind of, but she's dead, so. But we keep it moving. I'm hyped for season 2. I have read a fair bit of the manga, so I know you guys are in for a treat, and I'll be making a video for whenever that season airs in a couple of days, I think. So as usual, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like and subscribe. If you're going to comment, try not to spoil. Don't be a dick, it's really not that hard.